Okay, let me ask you guys something. What's the one thing that has impacted your life the most? Like, what's that one thing that just completely changed everything for me? It was definitely a Bible verse. I was 19 years old, broke, scared, and constantly comparing myself to people on Instagram. All my friends were starting businesses or getting into ministry or traveling or doing something while I felt stuck in my hometown with no money and no real plan. I was frustrated, discouraged, and honestly, kind of angry at God. Why wasn't He opening any doors for me? Why did everyone else seem to be going places while I felt like I was just staying still? I didn't just sit around and wait for things to happen. I went out and did stuff. I offered free services at first to gain experience and to make connections. They think that pursuing money is selfish or that being an entrepreneur means you're not living for God. But I want to tell you, business is biblical. Jesus taught parables about servants managing talents. God gave us ideas and creativity and favor, not just for survival, but for multiplication. Business becomes our ministry, a way to solve problems, help people, and honor God through excellence. I'll catch you in the next one. Bye. Within 3 months, I had my first paying client. 6 months later, I had a small brand with a few clients and a growing Instagram following. 9 months after that, I left my full-time job to focus on my business full-time, and all of this happened within 1 year of starting. You have something special inside of you that the world needs, so don't let it go to waste. Bury your talent like the servant in the parable. Instead, go after your dreams with everything you've got. Because trust me, when you start walking in your purpose, when you dare to take that leap of faith, doors will open, opportunities will rise, and your life will never be the same again. I remember crying out to God in prayer, asking Him to show me what my purpose was and to help me get unstuck. Through my work, I've met amazing people, had life-changing experiences, and have been able to support my family financially. The verse that made me start a business at 19 changed my life in ways I never imagined. I felt like my life wasn't going anywhere. Fast forward. In this video, I want to share with you the verse that made me start a business at 19. You have something inside of you that God wants to use. You just have to be willing to take that risk, put in the work, and trust Him for the outcome. The verse that made me leave my 9-to-5 job at 21, the verse that keeps me going when things get tough. If you want to start a business, take one step. If you want to pursue a creative dream, take one step. If you want to launch a podcast, write one episode. If you want to help people, volunteer your time. Just take one step towards the thing that you've been wanting to do and don't look back. This is the verse that made me start a business at 19. So back in 2017, I was going through a season where I felt like everyone around me was getting ahead except for me. Back then, I loved graphic design and social media marketing, so I started learning everything I could. I watched YouTube tutorials, bought online courses, read books, and I learned from people I admired. At the same time, I prayed like crazy. I surrendered my dreams, my fears, my plans, my everything to God and asked Him to guide my steps. And then one day, as I was reading through the Psalms, I came across this verse, and it goes like this. Do you see a man skilled in his work? He will stand before kings, he will not stand before obscure men. Proverbs 20-29. That verse hit me differently. It didn't say, do you see someone who's lucky, or do you see someone with money? It said skilled. In other words, excellence opens doors. God was telling me, if you work on your gift, I'll place you in rooms you never imagined. So right there in my journal, I wrote down, I will become irreplaceable. And I made it my mission to sharpen up my skills. Looking back, I realized that God was moving because I took action. Fast forward to now, and business is still my ministry. Now here's the thing. I know some people think that business and faith don't go together. Bottom line, if God can do it for me, He can do it for you too. So here's my challenge for you. Start today. Don't wait for perfect conditions because that doesn't exist. Your gift is your gateway to breakthrough. Leave a comment below. Let me know if this spoke to you. And don't forget to subscribe. God bless you guys.